it would be it would be this kind of house.
That's good. That's good. So, who influences your current style? I know you said that the Beach Boys in current your they influence your previous style.
Yeah.
So, who influences you nowadays?
Besides listening to this kind of music that it kind of just inspires me generally just to get up and clean my house or just, when I'm driving, I listen to. Um, I really don't listen to the radio, so I don't really, I mean, I hear stuff, admire a lot of artists, but I write from a personal experience. Um, and it's really a marriage between, my producers and myself on what that sound is. Um, I don't want to like limit it or categorize it, but it's a little taste like dance, house, neo soul, and my vocal capabilities are not like anything I think that's out there because it's pretty different. I'm not from the hood. I'm not trying to perpetrate being that. Um, it's just straight ahead, just music about love, life, wanting to be in love, get out of love. Um,
Yeah.
Kill somebody, die. I mean, just all the range of emotions that love presents to us.
I know your music really inspires me to get up for the day. Like if I go on my phone, I have one of those really big smartphones, and
Uh-huh.
sometimes I'll search for La Bouche, Be My
Okay.
Lover, and it just really makes me dance in the shower. It just like makes me dance.
All right, well, you have to make sure you have that rubber mat down so you don't bust it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I love your music, and I'm really excited to hear any upcoming projects that you have going on. And I added you on Facebook, so I will be stalking you now.
Stop on. Well, we do
Yeah.
have some things that are coming up. We've got some dates coming up. We're playing at Roscoe's Tavern in Chicago on the 1st of March. We're doing the World Resort Casino in Jamaica, New York, with Queens. Um, where Dana and I are back in the studio working on some tracks. We've released some individual tracks over the last year with Dirty Leg Productions. Um, so all that stuff is available on YouTube. Um, Pump It. Dana did a cover called
Dana Rain. Yeah.
Dana Rain. Yeah. And if I could tell you a real quick story too about working with her,
Oh, I'd
uh,
love to hear it.
when I started going back to work, I was trying to find the right partner. So I kissed a couple of frogs, a couple of girls that'll remain nameless. One was really great, but didn't like work on stage because LaBouche has always been known for just leaving it out there. Another girl, was kind of like, and who actually had tried to use the name to work in Canada, and I had to stop that. But she kind of liked to hit the sauce a little bit, and so we're all about representing our product live. We don't lip sync, we don't sing on top of the tracks. It's all live, so you've got to be healthy, strong, ready to go. So she didn't work out. Then I had another girl that was a little matronly. Um, and then my manager, Ruben Martinez, who represents Dana, suggested her, as a white girl. I was like, okay, let's try it out. So we were down in Florida. I think the place was the Parliament House in Orlando, I think. And she just came down there and blew me away. I mean, vocal range, stage presence,
I've seen
gorgeous.
some of her. I've seen some of her YouTube videos. She sounds really, really incredible, and she actually, I believe, she has a few singles out from what
Yep,
I've seen.
yep. I
Yeah.
think the latest one was called Overload.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. She's really good. So if anyone would want to check her out, like, it's Dana Rain, DanaRayne.
Yep.
That's his new partner, and she's been with him since 2009. So I also read that you like to help out a lot of AIDS victims, which was very inspiring to me. I think that's absolutely amazing that you do that.
Well, I've never looked for any accolades, for that. I just think, as a human being, that's our job is to show some compassion because, who knows what tomorrow brings for any of us. And when I got involved with the Big Spender affiliation over in Germany, it pretty much was just sitting with people who were literally dying, from AIDS, and talking about it. I discuss a lot of it now with, the kids here in the community that I live, church functions, because people still think that it's not going to affect them, and it's real, and I've had a couple of friends that have died. Most recently, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Ken Barnett, I'll say his name. He was a good guy. Lived in Dallas, and just unfortunately, just was just too much, and now he's gone. So we can either choose life or we can choose death. And by choosing life, that doesn't mean that you can't participate in life. You just have to be smart about it.
Definitely. I read something that you really believe in karma. Are you like a strong believer in karma?
Yes, I believe everything that you put out there in the universe has a way of coming back to you. I don't treat people nicely because I'm worried about the karma, but I treat people nicely because that's the way I want to be treated. But I believe everything that you do in the dark of night will eventually see the light of day. And I think if you are a mean-spirited person, the universe is gonna slap you, and it's gonna slap you down.
Definitely. I agree 100%. I think karma is a very good way for it's like for some people who don't even believe in karma, it's almost nice to like make them believe in it just so they're nice to people. Like,
Yeah,
there's rude people that are just like always rude to people. You just want to be
yeah,
like, karma is gonna get
yeah.
you.
And people always ask me, how I stay calm, because I've had some situations, musically where, we were performing in a place and, the folks didn't have our money. And, any artist knows no money, no show. And they tried to escort us to the stage by gunpoint, from the hotel. And
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I'm like, people don't believe this stuff, but it's like we're in Istanbul, and these big thugs were out at the door. Me, my manager, and Melanie, we were in the room with the chair up against the doorknob, trying to
Wow.
call the
That's
embassy. It was
it's
it was real.
interesting to hear about
Yeah,
that.
and so um, I don't let things upset me. People always ask me, how I stay so young. I said, man, it's just like stress. I don't invite that kind of energy into my life. Um, I don't get excited, because life has a way of straightening things out that aren't correct. So
That's such a great motto. And you look so young as well. Like, you look amazing. You look fantastic.
well, I can't lie about my age because you guys probably already know that.
I do, but I will not say anything.
Thank you, love you.
I'm keeping it a secret. They can Wikipedia you.
Oh yeah. If they want to help me celebrate the next one, they can come to the World Casino Resort in Jamaica, Queens, and help me
Ooh,
celebrate because it's going to be on.
that sounds amazing. That sounds fantastic. So I noticed you were also in the military. Were you in the military when you were successful with La Bouche?
Well, funny. I've got lots of little stories here. I actually was on active duty station over in Germany when I met Melanie, and we started singing with this cover band called Groovin Affairs, and and then subsequently got this production deal with Frank Farian and Farm Music, and then I started touring. While I was still on active duty. Just going to Greece like on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, come back, go to work, and it got to be a little bit too much for me. So, I had to make a decision if I was going to stay in the military or get out. And, getting out, doing this music thing, there was no guarantees. I had child support, car payment, credit cards, you name it. So I just kind of wrote a list of the pros and the cons. And I just stepped out on faith. And, the rest is history. Um, but the whole military thing, I'm still greatly affiliated with them. Melanie and I did a USO tour over in the Middle East. I'm actually in the Air National Guard in Fort Worth, Texas, with the Air Force Band of the Gulf Coast. So I do that once a month and 2 weeks out of the year. And I'll be actually retiring in about 8 months from that.
Oh,
Um,
wow. That's
so
impressive.
big supporters of the military.
Well, we were so excited to have you today, and we think you're absolutely amazing. And whenever you come up with your new project, we will definitely play the video on Gay Life TV.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll
Well, you
definitely show
actually
it.
can pull
We'll
up
show
the
it
one that.
24 times a day.
Yep. Well, you can actually pull up the one that DJ Blaine Soleil and DJ Eric did for me called "Pump It."
Oh yeah, we were actually just watching that. You looked like you were having a lot of fun in that.
I was. The only thing I didn't like about the video, I was a little heavier. I was on my winter weight during that period. So,
Oh, everyone gets that winner weight. You look amazing right now, and that's all
thank you,
that
sir.
matters. So, well, thank you for having us, and we thank you for having you, if that makes any sense.
Did you have me?
Sorry,
Wow.
my brain works in mysterious ways, but it was lovely chatting with you,
Thank you, guys.
and we hope you have a fantastic evening.
Thank you. Likewise.
All right, enjoy your evening.
Thanks.
Bye. Okay, everyone, that was Lane McRae. He's with the successful Euro pop dance group, which is called La Bouche. La Bouche. If you guys can guess what La Bouche means, I will give you $100. La Bouche is a French word for the mouth. If you guys guessed that before, then very good work. I just learned that. So we also are interviewing a very, very successful